Good afternoon, guys. Determination is the guarantee to your success at anything. If you apply the spirit, the energy of determination, it's really the willingness to put in the amount of work to achieve something. You will have it. It may take a long time, but it will be done. As a human being, you're the most powerful thing in this universe, but it just doesn't happen at the snap of a finger. You have to be willing to put in, day out, choice by choice effort required to achieve what it is you're looking for. And I would challenge all of us to continue to apply determination in finding and bringing out our true greatness, the real true great thing we have inside of us. And if we do that, we're going to see some profound changes in our life, and we're going to enjoy the process as we go along. Have a great afternoon, everyone.
All of these things lead to a successful life.
I'm going to give you 3 words today that will change your life.
People will buy from you, say yes to you, when they feel understood, not just when they understand you.
Rise and shine, it's espresso time. Hey, it's Evan Carmichael, and I am not a morning person. But when you start your day with a powerful routine that inspires you, like watching one of these videos, it can change your life.
What's up, guys? Anton Curley here from dropshiplifestyle.com. And real quick, just wanted to share this video with you.
So let's start your day off right together. Grab your coffee, know that I believe in you, and get ready for a shot of espresso from Dean Graziosi.
I wake up every morning. Espresso keep me going. I wake up every morning.
I'm going to remind you, did you ever have something where it immediately boiled your blood, made you feel pissed, like anger or adrenaline rushed through, and not in a good way, not positive adrenaline? A lot of times that happens when you know someone took advantage of you. You know, sometimes that happens when people lie to you, like blatantly lie to you, or someone causes something when you knew it was going to happen. Like, please don't do that. Please don't do that. They do it and it breaks, or it changes, or the relationship is over, or the business doesn't work, or someone robs money from you. I don't know, maybe you're thinking right now, or maybe somebody took advantage of you by being unfaithful in the relationship. Yeah, this is Millionaire Success Habits Podcast, but all of these things lead to a successful life. And that's why I want to share each and every one of you. I want to share this with, because we got to get it. Like, this stuff's got to stick to us. We don't get this by reading one book or listening to one podcast or watching one video. We got to live this. For lack of a better word, we got to stop screwing around. We got to implement this and be a part of our life. So, the reason I'm sharing this morning, I bought a piece of property 20 something years ago. I'll just tell you the story at 30,000 feet. So I buy this property probably 20, I don't know, 24 years ago, 26 years ago, crazy, long time ago. I bought it with someone, and since then, they kind of bailed out. Little piece of property, not millions of dollars, smaller piece of property. But anyway, long story short, they bailed out. Don't pay the taxes, don't pay the insurance, and then so I've been paying it for years. Now, this has been 20 something years. The property's been sitting there, and I just had it for too long. It's time to I'm going to unload it and sell it to a friend at a huge discount, about a third of what I've paid for the taxes over the year and the insurance on the property, right? So I reach out to the half owner, and all I said was, hey, you know what? We got this property. I'm selling it to a friend just so I don't have to pay the taxes on it. If you want it, you could surely have it. Take over the taxes, but I'm just going to dump it. So could you sign off on it? No reply. No reply. Finally, I get a reply this morning. And it's like, well, how much could I get out of it? What kind of money can I get? And after all these years of not saying anything, and all these years of other circumstances where I went above and beyond for this person years and years ago to help out, that's what I got. Now, I'm literally in my car before I go, and I'm looking at text messages just moments ago. And I got furious. Like, it hit me. Like, maybe it's old feelings, like maybe being picked on when I was little because I was small, or you know, just something hit my ego, something hit my pride, and I was pissed. I'm like, I wanted to reply back, like, what the F do you mean? Like, all that I've done, paid all the taxes, all the other things, all I'm asking is to stop the bleeding, or you could even have the property if you want it. And that's the reply I get, not, hey, thanks for covering the taxes and insurance for all those years. Sorry, I haven't brought anything up. Sorry, I didn't contribute. But guess what? Here's what I realized. I got mad for probably, that something like that could have made me mad 20 years ago for a week. I could have bitched about it. I could have told my friends about it. I would have said, oh, you don't believe what's happening to me. So my first reply was a bit snarky, like not super sarcastic. I'm like, well, then I'm done. You could have it. Take the property. I'll sign it off to you. And I almost sent another one like, what the F, man? Like, why would you? And then I thought about it, and I said, the only person that's hurting is me. I'm going to film a bunch of videos today. I'm at my studio. I just pulled in my office. I'm at my studio. It's 8:24 a.m. as I'm recording this for you. And I'm going to go in and film videos for 3 hours on a training that I freaking love. It's going to be so awesome. You guys will get access to it, and you'll see it in some new podcasts and all that. If I let that bug me, that's going to screw up how I positively affect you. If I let that bug me, it's going to throw my day off. If I let that bug me, I'm going to not be the same dad to my kids when they come home from school today. I'm not going to be the same person. It's going to throw me off. Guess what? The other person, nothing's going to change for them. The only person it's going to negatively impact by me getting pissed is me. Because can I make them act a different way? Am I in charge of their emotions? Am I in charge of the way they feel? And I thought, maybe they're going through something. Maybe they're financially strapped. Maybe they're fighting with their spouse or their loved ones. And I just sat. This all happened literally in moments. I'm sitting in the car ready to send a wise ass reply. And I said, if I send this, only person that's hurt is me. I'm going to be off today. I won't shoot my videos. I'll start thinking, why would they do this to me? I'm such a good guy in this situation. I went over and above, and people take advantage of me. Then I'll start thinking, who else is taking advantage of me? And who else has screwed me over? And why is that happening? And is my accountant doing the right job? Is my secretary doing a good job? That's the path we can go down. Am I perfect? Hell no. I screw this all the time. But I just sat. And I erased the reply I was going to send, and I sent one back and said, okay, no worries. I'll handle it. I hope things are well with you. Have a great day, and best wishes on all you do. And I sent it, and it was done. It was literally done. The anger I felt, the getting taken advantage feeling I had, it was all done. It was out, and it was gone. And let me ask you, what are you holding on to right now that's hindering your success. You want millionaire success habits? Let go of the stuff that's holding you back. Let go of the stuff that builds resentment. Let go of the stuff that allows you not to trust anybody. Let go of the stuff that's stopping you from great relationships. Let go of the stuff that's stopping you from having a partnership. Let go of the stuff that keeps you afraid of going on and venturing out to do your own thing. It's only hurting you.
I'm going to give you 3 words today that will change your life. 3 words that when you're feeling frustrated, when you're feeling overwhelmed, when you're feeling taken advantage of, when you feel like you can't go anymore, when you feel like quitting, giving up, 3 words that will change your life. It's the best. It's the best. It's the best. Somebody screwed you over? It's the best.
Introducing Boundless Life by Charity Dynamics, a new mobile app solution that allows nonprofits the
Things didn't go as you want? It's the best. You break your neck on your trip? It's the best. It's the best. It's the best. It's the best. Why? Why it's the best? Why does it work so well? I mean, just stick with me for this one because it sounds counterintuitive, but it actually will really work, and just applying it, I promise you, will change your life. Here's what it does. The most important part of it is it puts you back into a position of power. It allows you to reclaim your power because you feel like you're out of control. You feel like power's been taken away from you. If somebody screws you over, if things don't go as planned, if things are getting extra frustrating, it's like you're putting in all this work, you're doing all these things. You have expectations for what you think is going to work out. You have expectations for how it's going to play out, right? You expect it to go a certain way, it doesn't. You expect people to act a certain way, they don't. You expect certain things to happen, they don't happen. You get frustrated, angry, upset, depressed, etc. It's the best. You've lost your power. Saying it's the best reclaims it. It puts you back into a place of hope, of possibility, of optimism, of feeling like things can happen. Yesterday, this still happens, guys. This is I don't have a stress-free, problem-free life. It happens on a big scale, like me breaking my neck, and it happens on a small scale, like yesterday. So yesterday, we just came back from our vacation. I spent 8 days in beautiful British Columbia, Kelowna. First trip that I've taken in 2 years because of Corona. I'm working off my laptop, which is not as ideal from doing my regular setup. And on Monday, yesterday, we had planned to redo our floors. I wanted to redo my floor in my office, in our bedroom, rip up the carpet, put in some wood. This vision for how my studio is going to look now with a new floor. And so before we left, we unpacked my entire office, took out my computer, my storage, everything. So my office is a total disaster right now. But on Monday, they were going to come. They were going to get done first thing in the morning, be done by early afternoon. They're going to do my office first. 2 o'clock, I can still be on Instagram Live. This is how I had planned it to go, right? Okay, we're going to wake up. They're going to come. I'm going to talk to my team. Monday's our mentoring day. I'm going to talk to them. I don't need my computer that much anyway on that day. I'm going to be done. They're going to be done by noonish. Gives me a couple hours to set up. I can do my Instagram Live. I can take the rest of my calls in the afternoon. All good. Perfect. They come, and the first thing they notice is that they can't use this wood. The wood that we got, the supplier, it wasn't good enough quality. It was chipping. It was breaking as they were trying to install it. So we got the wrong wood. So they started installing it. They ripped out the carpet. We can't use the rooms anymore. They installed the underpad. They started laying the floor, and it was breaking everywhere, chipping everywhere. Like, we can keep doing this, but it's not going to look good. It's like, we can't do this. We need to. This doesn't work. And now I'm frustrated because I don't have time. I don't have time for this, right? I need to be on my calls with the people on my team. I need to be mentoring the people who I've invested into. Like, my Monday is packed. It's packed with calls with people. And I'm frustrated because I don't want to have to deal with this stuff right now. For me, the biggest pain, the biggest frustration for me isn't somebody screwing me over. Whatever. It's wasting time. I hate wasting time. I hate losing time. I hate when I'm spending time on something and I get distracted. That drives me nuts the most. I hate wasting time. And here now I felt like I'm wasting time. I'm losing my day. I need to be on these calls. I don't have time for this right now. I hate those things. I built a no crisis business because I don't want to deal with crisis. I don't want to deal with clients who need you to be on call 24/7. I don't want to deal with fires constantly. This distracts me from making amazing things. So I was really frustrated. So now what we had to do was we had to rip up the floors. We had to take the floor, whatever we had back to the store. We had to go find new floors. My wife can't, do all this by herself. So I had to help her, pack up the boxes, drive together. I'm more picky about the floors than she is, so I have to go and pick out the flooring colors and all this stuff and go to two new stores to find all of this stuff while still doing calls. And I'm packing up the boxes and I'm frustrated in the morning. Like, I can't believe this is happening. I need my computer. Now it's gonna be another couple days before I'll get it back, before my office will be set up. A couple more days. I still have to work off my laptop. I don't have the resources that I normally have, all this stuff. As I'm packing up the elevator, this is maybe 15 minutes of being really frustrated, don't want to talk, upset. I'm packing up the boxes into the elevator, taking it down to fill up. People say, well, you're using your Porsche. Yeah, I mean, it's the only car I have. Why are you using your Porsche to pack wood? Well, it's the only car I have, and we got to get this done today, so I'm not going to go rent the car. We'll just use the Porsche. I'm in the elevator. I'm going down to the car. The 3 magic words come into my head. It's the best. 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 This is the best. It's the best. Let's go. What it does right now then is it shifts me from being defeated, unhappy, upset, not my best self, super frustrated, feeling like it's a waste of the day. And am I gonna show up the best for the people on my calls? No, right? Of course not. When I'm like that, of course not. It's the best. This is my chance to show myself what I'm made of. Let's go. And then it just does something to your brain chemicals. It just flips it on. Where now it's like, okay, I'm ready for this. Now it's from, oh my gosh, to let's go. Like in an instant. It's the best. So now we're driving, we're taking back the wood. I'm doing my calls at the wood place. We pick a new wood. First shop we go to actually doesn't work. Nothing suitable. Great, next call, I'm in the car. Going to another store, find it. Find the actual new wood, come back home. It's still gonna be till Wednesday that we get it installed, 2 days later. But I got it all done. I got the calls done. We picked out the new wood. We made it happen. I got home in time. All because I shifted to the resourceful state instead of the feeling sorry for myself or feeling upset. I didn't lose the day. How many times have you felt upset, felt discouraged, and then you lose the entire day or you lose the entire week and say, okay, this isn't gonna work out. This sucks. I can't believe this happened. And then you just stop, you shut down. This is the problem. You shut down leaning in. You shut down in a moment where you need to show up. You shut down in the moment where you need to show up. You shut down in the moment when you need to show up. This is the time you need to show up and you shut down. Can I say it again? Is it sinking in? And I get it. This is a message that I still use myself, still need myself, but I didn't have a tool before. I'd just be frustrated and would not lose. Sometimes I'd lose an entire day. I wouldn't lose an entire week. The next day, wake up and be back on my game, but I would lose an entire day. And then it shifted to slowly being less upset and slowly being less frustrated. But that might take hours for it to happen. The fastest way to do it, in an instant, in a second, if you can just remind yourself, it's the best. It's the best. It's the best. Nina?
Hello, it's the best.
It's the best. It's the best. It's the best. You don't have to stay stuck. You don't have to stay frustrated. You don't have to stay depressed. You don't have to stay down. When you feel those moments, it's okay, it's natural, it's human. Tell yourself, it's the best. And it will shift you to a place of power, of positivity, of encouragement, and most of all, resourcefulness to show up, because that's when you need you the most. It's the best. Now I've got a really special bonus clip that I think you're going to enjoy. But before that, it's time for the question of the day. I want to know, what was your single biggest takeaway from this video and your plan of action for the next week? The science says that when you just watch a video, you get motivated, you get inspired, you have a 35% chance of following through on your goals. 35%, that's not enough. That's not enough just to get motivated. Believe Nation, we're here, you're here. Today matters, you're an action taker. When you commit to a plan of action, of when and how you're going to follow through. When you write it down, you have a 91% chance of following through. And when you commit publicly to somebody else, it jumps to 95% chance. From 30-something% to 95% chance of you following through. Believe Nation, we need to make this happen. So question of the day, your single biggest takeaway from this video and your plan of action specific for the next week. Put it down in the comments below, and I'm going to show on screen sometime next week to celebrate you.
So what's up, man? It's good to see you. I see you all over the place. I see you hustling. Dude, your book, Built to Serve, you are built to serve. There's a difference when, you know, I've been an entrepreneur for over 30 years. I've been in the self-education industry for 24. Doesn't even seem possible. But there's a lot of people that when you kind of meet your heroes or you meet the people behind the book, a habits book, a Built to Serve book, a time management. It's like you meet the guy with the time management book and he's late getting on stage and stressed out of his mind in the green room. Like there's no congruency is what I wanted to say. And before we chat today, I just want to honor you and give you congruency. What you wrote in this book is really who you are, man. You are built to serve. If you didn't check out Evan's Built to Serve, you should check it out. The truth is, I'm not all the way done. I freaking love it. My biggest problem is every book I read, Evan, I listen. I have such a hard time reading. I still have dyslexia. It still doesn't stick. So it's taken me longer, but when I actually read a book, it sticks. So highly recommend it. And it just you. It's like it's having a 200-page conversation with you, which is always cool.
Cool, man. Appreciate it. Well, I also have an audiobook version. I read it myself, so there's always
dude, please send that to me.
Do you want to know one of the biggest secrets to sales in our world today, right now, where I believe where we're at, is authenticity. People just
Pasanga. say what you gonna do, gonna do. When the sound killer he hold you, he say what you gonna do, gonna do. Man, you forget the original, la, la, la. You know the man original, la, la, la. Man, you forget the original, la, la, la. You know the man original.
Como lo que te dejaste ti, como todas las maneras para que se fijen mí, no te equipes, fíjate en mí, no te equipes, solo pido peace. Me tiene loco, me tiene loco, tú me tienes como un alma entera, venga morena, venga morena, tú me tienes como un alma entera, venga morena, venga morena. La fiesta empieza, todo el mundo vale la mesa, te calienta, sube la cabeza, y en la discoteca se goza hasta que amanezca. Danza, danza, dale mambo, conmigo cantando, vete preparando, la mano hacia arriba saltando, pocos caderas 100% guarachando.
Put your hands on your head, oh you. Put your hands on your head, oh you. Put your hands on your head, oh you. Put your hands on your head, oh you.
Pasanga, mami, yo sé lo que quieres tú. Pasanga, quiere bati, bati, batidora. Pasanga, no es duro, sigue moviendo tu cuerpo. Pasanga, y ponte a gozar. ¡Mano arriba! Pasanga. 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 Pasanga.
Esto está muy bueno, esto está muy rico.
Esto sí pa' bueno, esto sí pa' pal. Pasa la payanga, pasanga.
He shall keep on the east and he shall keep on the west. He shall keep on the north and he shall keep on the south. He shall keep on the east and he shall keep on the west. He shall keep on the north and the south. And this is sound boy killer. Him a the number one killer. And this is sound boy killer. Him a the number one killer. When the sound killer he get you, he say what you gonna do, gonna do. When the sound killer he hold you, he say what you gonna do, gonna do. And when the sound killer he get you, he say what you gonna do, gonna do. When the sound killer he hold you, he say what you gonna do, gonna do.
Legs crossed, back straight, eyes closed. Breathing in through our noses and out through our mouths. Deep, long breaths. Feel that power of you controlling your breathing. Feel that power of you keeping your back straight and your eyes closed, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's slightly painful. That's your true power. That's your determination. So use that power here, now, and forever. And see in your mind today how you will do when that music goes on as we work in the gym of life. But you gotta see it in your mind right now if you want to bring it out into the world. guarantee yourself doing the best you can on all the stretches or exercises that we choose and do together here today, right now, wherever we are. Because you were born to do that. You were born to use your determination to see in your mind what you want to create and then make real as you open your eyes and live your life. Good morning, determination. How's everyone doing today? Another day in the gym of life, another chance to be better than we were last time. So here we go, determination, here we go. When I say go, we're gonna start jogging on the spot as we usually do. But for now, you can just start walking on the spot as we slowly warm up our bodies and get ready for another session here together, another moment, a few moments here together. When I say go, we'll start jogging on that spot. Ready, and go. Always focused on our breathing and how we can control it, no matter what we're doing, wherever we are in life, wherever we go, not just in the stretches or exercises we're doing. Anytime we're using our bodies and our minds, let's remember how we can always take control of that breathing. It's the same way we can take control of our minds, our thoughts, and therefore our feelings. It's hard work, but just like everything else, with hard work comes all the best things in life. So here we go. We're almost there with the jog, almost there. Feel your body. All the things that are going on right now. Your arms moving, your heart beating, your breathing. That's your presence. That's phenomenal. You are phenomenal. And stop. All right. Walking on the spot. I'm just going to walk side to side here since I have enough space. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, make sure you have enough space as we work together here in the gym of life. The gym of life never ends, even though we may not be exactly where we want to be at school, at work, wherever it is that we would see and be with all the people that we love and always look forward to being with. But we're here right now together in this moment if you're watching this and you're doing this. So let's go, everybody. Here we go. Let's roll the shoulders first, 10 forward, here we go. Again, doing the best shoulder rolls we've ever done. All the way to our ears and around. That's 4, 5. Let's do 10 forward, here we go. All right, and backwards. Again, enjoying the process, enjoying the effort that we're putting in right now to be our best in whatever we're doing. That's what matters. That's what matters. And always keep us in our greatest gift, our presence. You're here, you're watching, you're doing. You are living. You have everything you need. Here we go. All right, arm circles forward. Let's do 10 forward again. Again, thinking about our breathing. Deep, long breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And backwards. 10 arm circles backwards. Taking good air in and letting bad air out. Excellent. Okay, hands on the hips, bend the knees and side stretch. 5 on each side. All right, let's do twist now. Keep your feet on the floor and just twist your body. Twist your hips. Again, just feeling the joy of moving your body. All right, okay, and let's do 5 push-ups. Try your best. Here we go. Best 5 push-ups ever. All right, 5 sit-ups, everyone. Here we go. Always doing your best. If you need to use your arms to lift up, for now, that's okay. But just keep going. Don't give up. All right, let's do 5 squats. Here we go. All the way down, all the way up. Arms straight up, looking straight ahead. Excellent. All right. Let's do 6 lunges. 3 on each side. Keeping our back straight, our body straight, looking straight ahead. All right, good. And let's do 10-second plank. Belly's knees off the ground. Feeling the joy of being able to become uncomfortable in order to one day be comfortable doing this. All right, and stand up again, everybody. And let's reach for the ceiling on our toes. Here we go. Or if you're outdoors, you're reaching for the sky. Again, feeling the joy of reaching, stretching, using those muscles in our body, all the parts of our body, to reach, to do better. All right, actually touch the ceiling this time. Here we go. Excellent. All right, and reaching now for your toes. Straight knees. Hold it there for 10 seconds. Excellent. All right, good. And let's balance now. Grab one leg and balance. Really think about what you're doing. Find that point, and then pull that leg up towards your bottom. Bend the other knee if you have to. Feel the power of you finding your balance in this moment right now. And switch. It's the same way you can find your balance in whatever you're doing. Keep thinking. Keep trying different things. Again, bend that knee if you have to. And pull your foot up towards your bottom, and you should feel a pull on the front of your leg, front of your thigh. All right, now let's hug our knee. Here we go. Once again, find that balance, work for it. There we go, bend that knee and lift or hug your knee fully. Give it a nice big hug. All right, and switch, the other one now. Slowly come on up. Make sure you have plenty of space around you. Just in case you do lose your balance, you fall. You get right back up though. You know the truth, determination. We never give up. We get right back up and we keep going. No matter what. Alrighty. Okay, and let's sit down and reach for our toes with straight knees. Here we go. Again, enjoying fully. Reaching for our toes. Just like we're reaching always in life. Striving to be better than we were yesterday, a minute ago, a second ago. That's pure happiness. That's joy of learning, infinite mind wealth. Okay, and let's go V-shape now. And reach for the floor. Here we go. As far away from your body as you can. Feeling certain muscles being stretched. Your ability to think about that. That's your awareness and that's your determination. The power to control your thoughts, to focus on your being right now. And switch, reach for one side. Alrighty, and reach for the other side. Again, you're trying to touch your toes. If you don't, that's okay. Just reaching, feeling the joy of going for it. All right, and let's pull our Feet together and gently push our knees down with our elbows. Here you go. Feeling the pull a little bit on the inner thighs, just a little bit, as we gently use our elbows to push our knee towards the ground. Okay, one leg forward, one leg back. Go as far back as you can. Keep that knee on the ground though. And let's hold it there for 10 seconds. And switch to the other side. Okay, and again, go as far back as you can, but keep your knee on the ground. A little bit limited with some space here, but we'll do our best. Always do our best. That's what we got. Okay, and let's go into Cobra stretch. So, belly's on the ground, push the floor, and look up at the ceiling or the sky, wherever you are. Wherever you are. Here we go. Hold it for 10 seconds. All right, good, everyone. Okay, and legs crossed, back straight, eyes closed. Once again, feeling that power to control our breathing the way we control our mind and our thoughts. So right now, let's see ourselves doing the best we can when that music goes on. For me today, I'm going to play 2 songs. Again, feel free to listen to my songs or have your own playing. But whatever you do, pick 2 exercises or 2 stretches or 2 movements that are safe within the space you have. And for one song, the duration of one song, try to keep going in that one specific exercise activity. For me, I'm going to be doing planks, holding the plank position for as long as I can for the first song, hopefully the whole song. And for the second song, I'm going to see in my mind right now, holding side plank position for each side for the duration of that song. I'm going to see that in my mind right now. Right now, see in your mind what you want to make real when that music goes on. See it with the full power that it's possible. See it with the full power of belief and intention, determination to do your best to make it happen. Here we go. Alright, here we go, determination. It's all about belief. You gotta believe in yourself. Here we go. I believe I can do this. Let's see. What about you? What are you doing? Are you doing planks like me? If you are, let's go. The whole song. Listen to the words of this powerful song. Everything's about believing in yourself. Everything. It all begins there. You believe that you can do something? Do you believe that? No matter how long it takes, no matter how hard you gotta work, if you don't believe it, it'll never happen. Belief is the activating force, the key to unlocking the full power of our minds. And then we gotta determine to do it. There we go, everybody. Always believe. I miss and love your determination. I miss and love you all the time. But we are here right now together. We are united. Right now, working on holding a plank position maybe. I don't know what it is you're working on. You're doing a dance or something or an exercise. Keep moving. Keep going. Don't give up. Let's go. The whole song. We're doing this. The whole song. That's right. Evan's right. We gotta fix our mindset. Meaning, if we correct our thoughts, turn them into nothing but positivity and belief in ourselves, all the rest of the anxiety, mind health challenges, all those lying thoughts will just go away. But you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Determination, only you can do it. Only you can believe in you. Actually, others, of course, can believe in you, but the number one thing that will matter is whether you believe in yourself. You don't want to waste everyone else's belief in you. It'll all go away if you don't believe in yourself. We were born to do it. We were born to believe in ourselves. First and foremost, to love ourselves no matter what. To know the truth of what others feel about us if they believe in us too. Almost there, almost there. Song's almost over. Let's go. Determination, let's go. Awesome work, determination. All right, next song. All right, side planks for me. Here I go. Holding one side for half the song and maybe holding the other side for the other half. Listening to, again, powerful music, energy, words. Bob was right. One love. Bob Marley knew the truth, just like you know the truth. We all know the truth. We're made of it. Of course. If we just take our minds when they're negative and they're anxious and stressed and fearing, if we took our minds, our thoughts, and just moved them out of the way, all there is love. We are made of pure love, pure infinite intelligence. We get to work on our bodies, our minds all the time to be the true beings we were born to be. Even if we feel like quitting, it's hard. It's hard to control our minds, to get it out of the way. But we can do what we were born to do. Alright, let's go to the other side now. Here we go. Oh, love it. Feeling the sweat. All that old fluid leaving the body. Make room for some new, good fluid. Here we go. Just like our new thoughts. We get rid of the old thoughts that don't serve us to make room for new, good thoughts, positive thoughts that serve us to be who we were all born to be. Love. That's it. Simple. No hate. No anger. Those things are going to be there. We're going to feel it sometimes, but with our determination, we can determine love, not hate. Determination, not giving up. Happiness, not depression. Joy, not sadness. How's everyone doing? Hanging in there, keep going. We're almost done. Let's always be united together, just like we are right now, right here. Alright. I'm proud of my effort. How about you? How about you? How about you, determination? I'm proud of you. I love you. Here we are again, ending the way we begun today together. Knowing the truth, though, that nothing ever ends, nothing is ever over. Determination is never over, never done. Because we are an energy. We are one energy. we take control of our breathing in this moment, the way we did our best today on all the exercises and stretches we did, that's the same way, same process we can use to make the best decisions. No, not decisions, determinations. Positive choices, loving choices, peaceful, grateful, mind healthy, mind wealthy choices, determinations. We don't choose and lose, we determine and win. Just like we won again today, here, right now. Just like we're winning right here, right now, just by being our presence, who we are. By believing and truly knowing the absolute truth that can never be taken away from you by words, by actions of others, or any things, any negativity, any sort of losses, pain, suffering, lies that is taking place. Those are lies. That's not the truth of what we were all born to do and be. That's just the mind that has taken over. The collective mind, our individual minds, but we have the power. We have our determination. We have the power to separate our minds from who we really are. Love, that infinite energy that is responsible for all that you are, see, the universe. What else could create something so magnificent other than love? The power of love. The love that's in you, in all of us. So let's just get our thoughts, our negativity, our anxieties, our stresses, when things don't go our way or as they should, get those thoughts out of the way. And feel the truth when all that has gone away. It's love. It's infinite intelligence. It's you. I love your determination. Another great time together. Take this with you. Take this energy, the way you feel right now. Hopefully you feel better than you did when we started. And you won your morning, you won your mind, you won your life in this moment, and you can win it all the time, wherever you go today, whoever you're with, whatever you're doing, no matter what's going on outside your mind, out in the world. This is the starting place, aligned with this, that can change everything. I love your determination. Have a great day, a great week, and always a great life. I'll see you next time.
Welcome to Best Life 30, your 30-day journey to creating the
consistently great days. You're going to have consistently great weeks, quarters, year, and a lifetime. So your days are your life in miniature, and you got to get those mornings calibrated if you really want to win.
Welcome to Best Life 30, your 30-day journey to creating the best life possible for yourself. You can just watch this video, or if you want to sign up for the entire series for free and get the companion bonus worksheets that go with this video, check the link in the description below. All right, so today is day 18, and we're going to learn how to prioritize our time.
One of the lines from right out of the 5 a.m. Club is, one of the DNAs of legendary is longevity. So if you look at the Picassos, the Jean-Michel Basquiat, you look at the great sports champions, you look at the great history makers, they were much better at energy management than time management. And so we're in a war against distraction right now, and what we really have to do is optimize our energy. How do I do it? Well, I mean, I get to the morning routine, which the whole book is based on. But it's really quite powerful, because if you start your day with sweaty exercise, you're actually going to activate a pharmacy of mastery that exists in every human brain. I know you love the neuroscience. You're going to release BDNF, which is brain-derived neurotrophic factor. That's going to actually accelerate your processing. It's actually going to repair brain cells that have been damaged by stress. You're going to release the neurotransmitter dopamine, which is the fire neurotransmitter, which we all need as entrepreneurs and business builders and servants of humanity. Cortisol, the fear hormone, is highest in the morning, so exercising first thing in the morning is going to reduce that. I'm getting into my 20-20-20 formula, but I mention it because it is a way to maximize your energy.
So talk to us about the 20-20-20. I mean, you sort of started it there with the sweaty exercise, but what's the rest of that formula, which is pretty powerful?
Sure. So the new book is all about rising at 5 a.m. And that's because if you look at the great creatives and the great saints and the great humanitarians and the great titans of industry, many of them got up at 5 a.m. Even right now, you've got Tim Cook and you've got Howard Schultz, and it goes on and on. Before the sun rises is the time of least distraction. Before the sun rises, where you can build intimacy and fluency with what you want to stand for in your day. Before the sun rises, the luxury and tranquility of the early morning hours, you can do that deep inner work that will allow you to go out in the world and play at your best. So what the 20-20-20 formula is simply this. There's 3 pockets. The first pocket is move, 5 to 5:20. And you get into the sweaty exercise because, like I mentioned, it releases neurotransmitters, it reduces the cortisol, increases your metabolic rate, which gives you more energy. So now, and serotonin as well, which gives you joy. So now it's 5:20. Fundamentally, you feel different. You have energy. Your state is strong. You've got a fire in your belly, and you've accelerated your focus. 5:20 to 5:40 is the second pocket of the 20-20-20 formula, which is reflect. We live in a world where a lot of people are busy being busy, but what's the point of being busy around climbing the wrong Mount Everests? And so clarity is one of the DNAs of mastery. You know this. If you talk to the titans of industry and you talk to the people really getting traction around their ambition, these are people who have a monomaniacal focus on the few things that matter. They have an obsession bordering on a possession around the few priorities they want to build their life around. And so 5:20 to 5:40, the second pocket, you write in a journal. You meditate. You visualize. You do what I call in the book a blueprint for a beautiful day. Or you just sit in solitude and you think and you ponder and you reflect. And then the final pocket is 5:40 to 6 o'clock, and this is the victory hour. The final pocket is grow. But if you look at the greatest billionaires, I've coached many billionaires over the past 20 years. If you look at the greatest producers on the planet, these people have one thing in common. They are ridiculously curious. And no matter how much money they make and no matter how much impact they have, they maintain a white belt mentality. One of the keys to epic performance is a relentless commitment to daily growth. So that's the 20-20-20 formula that the 5 a.m. method is built around. And the premise is basically this: as you begin your day, so you handcraft the rest of your day. And if you have consistently great days, you're going to have consistently great weeks, quarters, year, and a lifetime. So your days are your life in miniature, and you got to get those mornings calibrated if you really want to win.
When you look at prioritizing, it really lives in, and I'm going to say this word, and you're probably not going to want to hear it, but when I tell you it's a game changer, when you master, and just for now, begin to operate inside of time management. I used to resist time management because I'm a free spirit / people would call me a rebel back in the day, meaning I didn't want to be controlled. I'm a butterfly. I wanted to soar. I wanted to be free. Well, the reality is that when you manage your time more effectively, you actually create more freedom. That was a huge aha for me. Somebody's gonna BOL right now, like breakthrough out loud. Because when you time manage, meaning, I'm gonna use better blocks of my time. Let me give you some examples for that. I'm gonna use better blocks of my time, meaning I'm only gonna go in my email 3 times a day. I go on my email about 9:30, between 9:20 and 9:40, I go on my email. I stay in my email for 30 minutes. I'll go back in my email about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I stay in my email again for about 30 minutes. I go back on my email one more time at 6 p.m. I stay in for about 30 minutes. That's it. I don't go in 19 times. I don't go in 20 times, because 3 times a day gives me adequate time to see what's in there, see what's new, and act appropriately. Otherwise, it's throwing me off. I time block my day, about 90 minutes each time block to do a task. Even if a task only takes me 30 minutes, I time block 90 minutes because I get distracted. But when you time block your day and then you schedule each day, not every day looks the same. I have a time block for everything I need to do for 7 days out the week. Can you believe that in that time, I got more things done? You have to become comfortable with your no. My grandmother says, baby, she starts every sentence with baby. Baby, if you want your yes to have more value, you need to learn how to exercise your no. See, your yes might not have its value anymore. Why? Because you give it away too much. You give it to too many people. You give it away too often. You're always overcommitting, and then you feel drained and frustrated, and you don't have gratitude in your heart because you're overcommitted. Well, that all started with a yes that should have been a no, or should have been a I'd love to, but not now. And so number one is more effective time management that has your agenda in it, that has your priorities in it. Right now, your agenda is covered with everyone else's task. I heard once, if you don't have your agenda, then you're gonna work for somebody else's agenda. And so number one is your time management with your agenda. And number two is operating, utilizing, and being comfortable in a no. And not an attitude no, not like a stank no, like no. Not that, just a no, not now. No, I would love to, but my plate is full. I'm free in 90 days. Just don't make, no energy, just not now. Don't be surprised when everyone comes to you. You're great, you're amazing, you're brilliant. Look at you, you're on this channel, so you know you're smart. You want a better life, you want an abundant life, of course you're here. Of course everyone wants you. And your priorities matter.
What is time? How do you know when it's a long time, or how do you know when it's a short time? It's not because it's 10 minutes or 10 hours. How many have been in 10 hours and time flew because you loved what you're doing, didn't have any sense of time whatsoever? How many have had that experience? Say aye. How many have had 10 minutes feel like 10 years, you want to kill somebody to get out of the situation? So what is time? Time is emotion. Got to remember that time is emotion. What you're really managing is emotion. Another word for that would be meaning or fulfillment. Focus is power, but you got to take it. Take it back. Take back that power. And you got to know when you do have that focus, how to chunk it, how to group it so you're not overwhelmed. Let me show you how to make it simpler. When mass information is coming at you, you get overwhelmed. Most of us are great deletion creatures. We delete most of life. Right now, there are millions of things around you could be focusing on, thinking about, giving meanings to, making decisions about what to do. Millions. Right now, you could be focusing on the blood rushing through your left eardrum or the feeling of your skin against your body. But most of you delete that. You don't even think about clothing against your skin until I mention it, or your heartbeat. Most of the universe you've deleted because you go crazy if you try to think about it all. Because human beings have a limited amount they can focus on at one time. And most of your stress is because you're thinking about too many things at once. In fact, when people don't do things, it's not because they can't. It's not even because they don't want to. It's because of the way they are focusing on what I call chunking things. When people don't follow through, here's what they do. I'll give you an example. Who here believes exercise is very important, but you don't exercise regularly? Let me see a show of hands. Raise your hand. More hands than most of us want to raise our hand, right? Now, who here really focuses, or I should say exercises regularly? Raise your hand. Regularly. Okay, great. Who here does not exercise regularly even though you believe it's important? Just be truthful. Okay, great. So let's see what the difference is here. A person here who does not exercise regularly, I want you to raise your hand and I want you to tell me why you don't exercise regularly. Be truthful. Okay? Yes, sir. I don't have the time. Now, is that true? He even knows it's not true. He's going to answer you first. No. But it feels like he doesn't have the time because time is emotion. And he's got so many other things he is focused on getting results in that adding this to the list seems like a lot, right? And the other things are very important to him, like his business. I don't have the time. He has the time. What's the real reason he doesn't do it? Because of the way he thinks about exercise. When he focuses on what it would take to exercise, he does it very differently than someone who follows through. When you think about exercising, what's involved? Okay, he starts thinking about, I got to get to mile 14 of the London Marathon, and that even the thought of trying to get to the 14th mile, much less the 25th mile, is like beyond my imagination right now. So he is what I call overchunked. He's not thinking about what he wants, he's thinking about what's painful. You just saw a perfect example. He's not even thinking about victory or succeeding. So the chance of him following through on something that he associates major pain to, when he can do something else right now he can feel competent or successful at, his chances of following through are very limited. How many will follow that? Say aye. His focus is on failure. His focus is on pain. That's why he isn't following through. Okay? He's also focused on the 14th mile of a marathon rather than today's workout. Which one seems more daunting to you? So when you think of and here's also what he's thinking about. He's thinking about the process, not the outcome or result he wants. And when you think about what it's going to take to do something, usually it takes a lot and you're not going to want to do it. So he's overchunked himself. He's trying to eat the whale whole without taking any smaller bites. And it seems too big for him, so he says, well, I'll do it when? Later. As my Australian friends would say, later. Right? And of course, the problem with doing it tomorrow is when you get to tomorrow, tomorrow is today, and tomorrow never comes. So, and you keep promising yourself. By the way, what does this do to you emotionally when you keep breaking your own promises with yourself? Or you keep failing to do things that you know are important? Does it increase your level of certainty and confidence? No. What it does is it erodes it. And when you erode confidence in one area, believe it or not, it affects the other areas too. Do you believe me on that? Don't believe me. What about your own life experience? Maybe not one area, but it starts to be multiple areas. It sure does. Another reason why somebody doesn't exercise or do anything is because they don't just chunk it too big, they chunk it in too many details. I'll give you a perfect example. So I asked somebody one time, I said, okay, how important is exercise? Oh, exercise is extremely important. Really? Okay, good. And tell me, why don't you exercise regularly? Well, I just don't have time. Okay, everybody gives that answer. That sounds wonderful. So tell me though, don't tell me about how much time you don't have. Tell me this. When you think about exercising, what do you think about? Which is a way of saying, what do you focus on? And so this woman says to me, well, my gosh, what do you mean what do I think about? Well, let's say I said to you, you got to start exercising and I'm going to put a gun to the head of your children and I will do very horrible things and hurt them badly if you don't exercise. Could you do it? Oh yeah, I could do it. You know, if some mafia person came here and said, I'm going to kill your children if you don't exercise every day, how many think you could find a way to exercise every day, no matter what your time constraints may be? So remember this. Remember this. Change is never a matter of ability. It's always a matter of motivation. I'll say that again. Change is never a matter of ability. It's always a matter of motivation or drive, having strong enough reasons. If you got a strong enough reason, you could figure out the time, couldn't you? So the biggest part of life and time management is knowing what you want and having enough reasons to follow through.
I don't know what percentage